is the Sometimes in Shambles teaser for season 2. I have had a I've had a super long break, about 4 months, and I have a lot to update you on. A lot of it I'll just talk about in my episodes. But I have a lot to share with you. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot, and I have a lot of fun stuff coming and in the works. So I'm going to start with some announcements really quick and then kind of tell you what season 2 is about. So announcements, the first one that I'm super excited to tell you guys about is that I am on a show called America's Next Top Podcasters. I'm a contestant on it. It's season 2. Season 1 finished earlier this year, and we start recording next week. And it's kind of like a reality show, like American Idol, but it's just a podcast, and it's a bunch of podcasters competing. I have no idea what to expect. They haven't told us a lot. We only know what season 1 was.
Hello, little Mingo.
And can listen to that. But I'm planning on learning a lot, and my cat really wants to play right now. And hopefully learning stuff to make the podcast a lot better. So there's that. That's the first announcement. The second one, last week I got my test t-shirts in, and there's 2 different designs, and I'm going to sell them, but I just have to figure out if I really like the material and want to sell them on the shirts that I got the testers on, or if I want to change the material. And I have to figure out how exactly I'm going to sell them, if I'm going to pay extra to put them on my website or just have you guys Venmo me, which doesn't sound very professional, but I have to figure all that stuff out, so I'll let you guys know. Another announcement is that I am now transcribing my episodes. I just started yesterday transcribing the past episodes on season 1, and I'm putting them up on my website under blog. So if you would rather read them or read while listening, that is available to you. I've only done the first 3 episodes so far. Hopefully I'll get the rest of them up before I release season 2. But just a note or disclaimer on that, it's not perfect. It's not a perfect process. So reading it might be I don't think it'll be too confusing, but I was trying to go through and fix it. I use a program to do it, and then I go through it manually to fix the errors and stuff, and I didn't want to really go through it super, super thoroughly because I've already listened to my episodes a bunch of times. So there might be some words, I know in the Mormon episode, Relief Society was coming out as Really Society. And so I had to change that, but I could have missed some. I don't know, but I am transcribing them, so that's available for you to read. And then another thing is I am uploading all my episodes onto YouTube as well, so you can go and subscribe to that channel if you want to. So far, obviously I didn't film the previous episodes, so I'm just starting that with season 2. Although the first 4 episodes of season 2 are not filmed, but this teaser is filmed and the remaining episodes will be filmed. So right now I'm slowly uploading season 1, and it's just a still image, and so this really doesn't apply to you guys because I'm sure you guys have already listened to season 1. But for the future, if you want to actually watch me record these episodes, which is probably just going to be an epic fail and embarrassment because now I actually have to look presentable when I record. And that was the great thing about podcasts, is I can look like whatever I want when I record them, but now I'm filming them. So I'm going to be uploading those, so subscribe and turn on the notifications if you want to see them, but also just keep listening to them on Apple Podcasts because that helps me. So do whatever you want, but that's an option as well. And I'm also thinking about, okay, these are a lot of announcements, but I have a Patreon, and what a Patreon is, I've had this the whole time, but what a Patreon is basically a website, kind of like a subscription where you can pay a certain amount of money every month to support an artist that you like. And lots of artists have this, just artists in general, YouTubers, podcasters, musicians, a lot of people have a Patreon. And how it works are there are different tiers. So I think I only have 2 tiers on there right now, and one is $1 and the other is $2. So you can choose to pay $1 or $2 a month. And basically it's just to show your support, and then I do a shout out of your name once a month on an episode. I think that's the $2 one, or one, I'm not sure. But those are the 2 tiers, and I do want to add more tiers in the future. And I think one of the tiers that I might add is just the unedited video of my episodes. So I might have it like $5, $10 a month, and then you get to see the unedited video, basically unedited, that word is so hard to say, unedited podcast episode essentially. But I'm not sure I really want to do that because usually, like if I have to go to the bathroom or Miko is annoying me, I just let it roll through. I don't stop anything. And so there's like a lot of long pauses and me just like repeating myself a lot, or the air conditioner. I don't know. There's like a lot of boring things that happen. I don't really cut out much of what I actually say, and there's a lot of like ums and just stuff that people don't want to hear anyway. So wow, I'm really selling this tier on Patreon, but I haven't decided if I want to do that. And then some other tiers might be like you get a free t-shirt when you sign up, but those, or stickers or pins or whatever I decide to make in the future, but those are like one-time things. So you sign up for $10 a month, you get the t-shirt, and then you continue to pay $10 a month, but you don't get anything in the following months, if that makes sense. So you can go to my Patreon. I have it linked in some places. I think you can just search my podcast on Patreon. That's all of the announcements. Now I'm going to talk about season 2 just a little bit. I have a couple episodes recorded already, but basically season 2 is a little bit like season 1. There's a little bit more stuff thrown in there. There's a lot of stuff on mental health. The first episode is basically everything that I've been trying and fixing and learning in the last 4 months about my mental health and what has helped me, and just my process of figuring all of that out. So I'm really excited to share that with you guys and get your feedback on that. And then I'm going to do more TV shows, tarot card reading. I'm going to be doing some social media, my anxiety with Instagram and social media. I took a break, or kind of am still on a break from Instagram right now, and so I talk about that and the pros and cons to doing that. And then there's going to be like little sprinkles of dating, and it'll be dating from my past, and I'll kind of just like work up over my podcast lifespan or whatever. But I do want to go back in my life to like my early 20s and just talk about some experiences that I've had with guys and breakups and things like that. So there's going to be a little bit of that. Then there's also going to be some sprinkling of more of the Mormon series. I'm not done with the Mormon series, and I don't know if I'll ever be, but the episode I have planned is, I think, is going to be so good, and I am so excited. And that one is going to have a guest, but it's not Shannon. So that's pretty much season 2. And the mini-sodes, there's going to be a couple other things. Oh yeah, there's going to be some true crime in this season, I think. Can you hear the dogs upstairs? They're so loud. So I don't have all the specifics figured out. Not sure when I'm going to release. So I'm not sure about all the specifics. I want to release next week. That would be very ideal, so I can just pump these out, you know, get this going. But again, with the America's Next Top Podcaster show, I have no idea how much time that's going to take, and we start recording on Monday. So maybe next Tuesday, maybe the following Tuesday. I am releasing on Tuesdays now instead of Mondays. So Tuesday mornings, new episodes will come out and hopefully be uploaded on YouTube. And that's everything. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sometimes in Shambles. The intro music was done by my friend Lucas Cathy, and the artwork was done by me, myself, Melissa. If you liked this episode, please rate, review, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Okie dokie.